going on, y'all? It's Rob with Cinema Bullies. I'm going to talk about something that was brought up in a YouTube video the other day by the Heavy Hitter Bully crew out of New Jersey. Made a video about what's going on in the bully industry and about the recession and why there's issues going on in the dog shows and the dog community right now when it comes to attendance at dog shows and how people think about the shows and some issues why the shows aren't as popular as they've been. Now, the one subject that he did bring up that I kind of disagreed with but agree is fun shows. Now, fun shows are fun, and that's what they're supposed to be for, fun. I've been to dog shows where there's been nothing but cursing, yelling, screaming, people threatening each other, talking shit about their dogs very loudly and just very just vulgar about it. Like, just fuck the kids there, fuck the families that are there. I'm just gonna say whatever about his mama and his daddy and his sister and say every cuss word there is in the book on the top of their lungs. And that I strongly disagree about. Yes, I curse and I don't talk correctly all the time, but I watch my tongue around children and families and women. So the fun shows are supposed to be fun. Yeah, some shit talking's cool, but yelling at the top of your lungs and getting aggressive with each other and causing fights is not something that's acceptable and should not be happening, especially for a fun show. Fun show, you're supposed to get acknowledged for whatever category you're, putting the dog in. Biggest head, most muscle, smallest dog, or whatever the case is, whatever classes they have, best structure, etc. And the best thing for the fun shows, in my opinion, that should be fun is the stack off of all the dogs. The front stack of the dogs. Who got the bulliest dog and, who has the widest chest or biggest muscle or biggest bone, whatever the case is. And it should be a good time, fun time. Yeah, talk some shit and, bust each other's balls about stuff. But that fun show, front stack, and those certain stack offs are a way that you are promoting your dog, your program, and yourself. So when you start spitting out nothing but vulgar stuff and yelling and screaming, you just make yourself and your dog look worthless to people like me and people that actually spend money and breed dogs and want to incorporate certain things into our programs. But sometimes people deter people like me to even doing business with them because it doesn't make sense to me, no matter how badass the dog is, to do business with somebody that doesn't have proper business ethic. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't speak correctly all the time. I can be vulgar, but if I'm that way, it's for a reason. I'm just not doing it screaming it across the room where everyone can hear you from the other side of a dog show when the dog show got music playing and people talking and you can still hear them across the damn room. So the fun shows, I think, should come back, but they need to be, I hate to say it, supervised by someone with some authority to keep it from escalating and causing issues at these shows. Now, what does this mean? It means that whoever's hosting the show needs to hire either security, a judge, somebody that people respect to keep it down. Now, I heard from a few people that the bully bash that they had over in Lebanon, I believe F.W. Spielberg was there, and he was doing fun show stuff and was on the mic. And every time shit got out of hand, he pretty much told people to calm the fuck down and stop talking shit and, you know, get to showing your dog. Let the dog do the talking. Why is everybody else talking? You know, and I respect that because I like the fact that he did that and got the crowd, you know, somewhat under control because, you know, people, you know, respect him for what he does in the bully community. So, hats off to him for that. But regular ABKC shows need to have somebody with the same type of influence to calm people down and get people back into having fun instead of getting heated and causing issues for everybody, including the people hosting the shows. So, do I believe fun shows should be there? Yes. Do I believe there should be certain stipulations when they are there? Yes. Is it good for the person hosting the show and for the bully community in general? Yes. Because it's all generates money and gives you time to shine in a different light to promote your dogs and your program. So I'm not fully against the fun shows. I'm a show ring type of guy, so I'd rather be in the ring and not have people screaming and yelling and acting a fool. But to each their own. If that's what you like, then that's cool. But just do it appropriately. But at the same time, yeah, you can still talk shit to each other, but there's no reason to yell across the room and start talking shit about people's families and their moms and their dads and whatever else you guys talk shit about. Keep it dog related. And then when you speak on someone's dog, don't call them a fucking train wreck or, you know, ugly fucking dog or piece of shit or, you know, whatever. Try to keep it more, you know, I would say, not appropriate, but proper. Like, spit out facts instead of just talking shit. You know, your dog got an underbite. Your dog got a shitty head shape. Your dog has a messed up rear. Your dog got bowed out elbows. Your dog don't got enough bone like my dog. Like, there's no reason for you to say motherfucker this and fuck this and your dog ain't shit. Your dog's a piece of shit. You know, there's no need for all that. Point out the facts of why your dog is better than another person's dog. At the end of the day, whatever you say don't matter. The crowd is the one that decides, or whoever's judging that fun show is the one who decides who has the best dog. You talking shit does not change the outcome of who wins that dog show or a fun show. So, you know, if you agree with me, drop your comments below, like, share, let me know what you think, because this is how I feel about it. I'm sure I have other people that feel the same way, that have been there with their families and have heard this shit. And I've been there with my families, and well, my family, and I've dealt with it because I had a booth about 5 booths down one time from the fun show, and I never did that again. But they actually did keep it kind of calmer that day, because every time they started getting crazy, I went over and was like, yo, like, can you relax? I got kids right here. Like, literally. Can you? And they actually did. So I respect the people at that show for that. But, you know, there's kids. It's supposed to be family, fun, educational. Not drama, shit talking, and fighting at the end of the night. So let's get back to having fun and start doing better with this community and stop flooding this community with all the drama, bullshit, shit talking, and unhealthy shitty dogs. Let's stop doing that. Let's progress the breed instead of throwing it back, decades and having to start all over. Everything's a process. Everything is not done overnight. So, I've said this on multiple videos. This isn't a short race. This is a marathon. It's a journey. Whatever you want to call it. This is not short term. So, let me know what you guys think. And take care. Have a good weekend. I'm out. Later, guys.